Behind me is Bentley Housing Estate at Stoke-on-Trent, where on the night of the 2nd of September 1967 an extraordinary event occurred which was witnessed by a great many people, the alleged landing of an unidentified flying object.
What do I know about UFOs? Unidentified flying object. They create crop circles, supposedly. Like, just objects that people see in the sky, you know, supposedly spaceships from out of this earth. Just, it's a bit of a weird subject.
So there are a variety of phenomena. We often get people actually asking us, I've seen this light in the sky that moves in this way and that. And then we try to make sense of it, but often it's very difficult after the facts. They move quickly, so that makes it very difficult for a telescope, for instance, to just point at it and observe it and follow it.
I always had an interest in UFOs. Being 40 years old, I grew up with Roswell, and as time's gone on, things have been more credible, and the Pentagon are releasing a lot of stuff now.
Personally, I haven't seen anything about the Bentley UFO, but I have heard about it from relatives. A lot of people have come together and said that they have seen a UFO in that area, in Bentley. But personally, no, I haven't seen it myself or anything around that area.
Well, yes, there had been a lot of sightings around about Staffordshire in the autumn of 1967, and I think the climax was this Bentley landing, which was something quite incredible as far as we were concerned.
The fact that a number of witnesses were quite worried and disturbed by what had occurred convinced us that something really strange had happened on that Saturday night in September 1967.
Well, when I was younger, I have seen things over the other fields over there, because I've always lived on Bentley, and I have seen things that I've thought were UFOs. And I was living at the top of Bentley when the one landed down here on these fields. We weren't actually living here at the time, but I believe we have had them round here. I do, yeah.
The sighting in Bentley is quite an interesting one, because I grew up in that area, quite local to that area, so I know the exact location of where the UFO was.
Well, it seemed like a saucer, and then it changed in different colours. It changed like in a red, and then it come into like of a greenish colour, and then a blue. We could see the outline of it clearly, couldn't we? Yes, definitely. Yeah. Like a dome. But we couldn't see no doors, no nothing. But there was no heat. It was just a red glow.
4 young boys was out playing. They ran. They saw something. As they approached the field, the UFO took off and went.
So it come over here, over the field here, and it landed in this field here. And then we ran up and see what it was. And when we ran up, we couldn't see it.
The police were called. They didn't find anything, but confirmed that numerous households had relayed the same story.
We got there, we met by a gang of children and 1 or 2 adults who informed us that they'd seen this glow in the sky travelling from east to west, or west to east, I can't remember exactly which, and that it had disappeared over the brow of the hill on the bank that we're facing.
This technology hasn't just come around from somewhere. It's come from some particular, for me, for off-world.
Well, we discussed in particular the Bentley episode because this seemed to me to have a terrific amount of cogent evidence, a lot of independent witnesses. After covering a number of items regarding it, I then faced them with the bold question. Well, gentlemen, do you think, in fact, what is described in this report actually did take place? The reply was, yes. My next question was, well, what is the explanation? What were these objects or this phenomena? And much to my surprise, they said, we have no idea.